How are you doing, math learners? This is your free access YouTube edu creator, Math Teacher Ash, and welcome to another reviewer series in preparation for the pre-finals examination for our grade 8 students. Well, in this video, we will discuss 40 questions divided into 4 parts. So, we will talk first about questions 1 to 10. So, ready your pen and paper because we will be discussing a full discussion on the preparation of the pre-finals exam. If you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of these cool clear math videos just like this. So without further ado, let's do this. Question number 1. The following data is a record of the daily rainfall in millimeters for the past 5 days: 12, 16, 21, 25, and 19. Question is, what is the range? Is it A, 9, B, 11, C, 13, or D, 15? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, in order for us to know what is the range in the given data, we just need to subtract the highest value to the lowest value. In this case, we will subtract 25 and 12. Alright, so 25 minus 12, what is the answer? Very good. That is 13. So that is letter C. Let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? So now let us go to question number 2. Calculate the mean deviation for the number of pages read by students in a week: 80, 100, 120, 110, and 90. Is it A, 10, B, 12, C, 14, or D, 16? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, in order for us to know about the mean deviation, first, what we need to do is to get the mean of the given data. So we have here 80, 100, 120, 110, and 90. So what we do is we add them. Okay, so adding them, that would be a total of 500. Since there are 5 values here, we divide the 500 by 5. So we have the mean value, which is equal to 100. Okay, so 500 divided by 5, that is 100. Now, this is not yet the answer, my dear math learners, because the question here is mean deviation. So, what do we do in this 100 value for the mean? What we do is we subtract it to each value. So, 80 minus 100, 100 minus 100, 120 minus 100, 110 minus 100, and 90 minus 100. Now, in this case, we will be using the absolute value. So, for this one, we will have 20. For this one, we will have 0. For this one, we will have 20. For this one, we will have 10. And for this one, we will have 10. So what we do is we add all those numbers and we will get 60. Okay, so that 60 right now, we will divide that by 5. Alright, because there are 5 numbers in this given data. So what we do is 60 divided by 5. The answer would be 12. Letter B is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? So I hope you get that one, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 3. Find the sample standard deviation of these sample scores: 72, 78, 84, 90, and 76. Is it A, 5.7, B, 6.5, C, 7.1, or D, 8.0? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners. Now, the question here is we are owed to find the sample standard deviation. So, in order for us to do that, first, what we need to do is to get first the mean. So, we have already discussed it earlier. By getting the mean, we add all the numbers, then divide it by how many numbers given. So, in this case, 72 plus 78 plus 84 plus 90 plus 76. And the answer for that would be, I think that is 400. Now, 400 will be divided by 5. Alright. So, 400 divided by 5, the answer would be 80. So, that 80 right now, we will again subtract it to our each number given in the data. Now, in this case, we will not use the absolute value. We just subtract immediately. So, 72 minus 80, 78 minus 80, 84 minus 80, 90 minus 80, 76 minus 80. So, for the first number, we will have Very good. Negative 8. Then, for the second number, we will have negative 2. For the third number, we will have positive 4. For the fourth number, we will have positive 10. And for the fifth number, we will have negative 4. Now, what do we do with these numbers? The next thing to do is to square each of those numbers. So, we have 64, 4, 16, 100, and 16. Alright. And with those numbers, what we do is we add them. Okay, so we add them. So the total of those numbers will be 200. Okay, so I hope you still follow, my dear math learners. We have now 200. What do we do with this 200? What is this called? This is known as the sample variance. Now, the sample variance will be divided into n minus 1, which is the formula. So the sum earlier divided by 5 minus 1 because there are 5 here. So that will be 200 divided by 4. Alright. And then, the answer for that, we will get the square root of that number. So 200 divided by 4, the answer would be 50. So, what is the square root of 50? That is 5 square root of 2. Or if we use the calculator, that is approximately 7.07 or 7.1. Letter C is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct, my dear math learners. Alright, I hope you got that one. So if you have a confusion on the process, you just rewind the discussion for this number and practice it in your paper. Alright, so now let us go to question number 4. What is the range of the following temperatures recorded in Cebu? The given data are 27, 31, 25, 30, and 34. Is it A, 7, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 10? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, another easy question because the question here talks about the range. And we already discussed earlier that talking about range, we just need to subtract the highest value to the lowest value. So in this case, we will be subtracting 34 to, very good, 25. So 34 minus 25, what is the answer? Very good. That is letter C, 9. Let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? So I hope you got that one. So now let us go to question number 5. This data shows the weekly sales figures in pesos: 1,800, 2,000, 1,900, 2,200, and 2,100. Question is, what is the mean deviation? Is it A, 100, B, 120, C, 140, or D, 160? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, if you have listened to our discussion earlier in question number 2, this is the same thing that we need to do. This question number 5. Okay, so in getting the mean deviation, what we need to do is first we get the mean. So we add all the 5 given values and then divide it by 5. So in this case, if we add 1,8, 2,000, 1,9, 2,200s or 2,200 and then 2,100, we will get 10,000. 10,000 divided by 5, that would be, very good, 2,000. Alright, so our mean is 2,000. What do we do with our mean? Alright, very good. So next is, we will subtract it to each value in the given data. So, 1,8 minus 2,000, 2,000 minus 2,000, 1,9 minus 2,000, 2,200 minus 2,000, 2,100 minus 2,000. So since we are using absolute value in this case, for the first value, we have 200. For the second value, we have 0. For the third value, we have 100. For the fourth value, we have 200. And for the fifth value, we have 100. Alright, so what do we do with these numbers? We then again add them. Alright, so we get the sum. So once we get the sum of these numbers, that would be, I think, 600. Alright. Then 600 divided by the number of values, which is 5. So 600 divided by 5. The answer would be, very good, that is letter B, 120. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright. Easy, right? I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 6. Calculate the sample standard deviation for these 5 scores: 50, 53, 47, 56, and 54. Is it A, 2.7, B, 3.2, C, 3.5, or D, 4.0? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, another question about standard deviation. So what do we do here is first, we get the mean of these numbers. So we add all these 5 numbers and then divide this by 5. So if we add 50, 53, 47, 56, and 54, we will have 260. And then we divide this by 5, so we get 52. Alright, so 52 now is our mean. The next thing we do is subtract 52 to this number. So 50 minus 52, 53 minus 52, 47 minus 52, 56 minus 52, 54 minus 52. So what we do here is we get the square for each numbers. So when we get the square for each number, so those number, what we need to do next is to add them. Alright, so adding them, we get a total of 50. Alright, so that 50 now is the sample variance divided by the n minus 1. So 5 minus 1, that is 4. So 50 divided by 4, the answer is 12.5. Now this 12.5, my dear math learner, we need to get the square root in order for us to get the sample standard deviation. So what is the square root of 12.5? Very good, my dear math learners. That is 3.5. Letter C is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, easy, right? I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 7. The scores of 6 students on a quiz are 44, 50, 47, 53, 45, and 49. What is the range? Is it A, 7, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 10? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, another easy question because we are getting the range. And in terms of range, we just subtract the highest to its lowest. Alright, so in this case, my dear math learners, we will just subtract 53, which is the highest, to 44. Alright, so 53 minus 44, what is the value? Very good, that is 9. Alright, letter C is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? I hope you got that one. So now let us go to question number 8. The number of hours of study by 5 students are as follows: 3, 5, 4, 7, and 6. Find the mean deviation. Is it A, 1, B, 1.2, C, 1.4, or D, 1.6? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners. So for this question, we are owed to find the mean deviation. So first, what we need to do is to get first the mean. So we add 3, 5, 4, 7, and 6. And then divide this by, very good, divide this by 5. Alright. So when we add those, the answer would be 25. And then 25 divided by 5, the answer is 5. So that will be our mean. So what we do next is we subtract it to each value. So 3 minus 5, 5 minus 5, 4 minus 5, 7 minus 5, and 6 minus 5. So the results will be, using the absolute value, is 2, 0, 1, 2, and 1. Alright, so the next thing we do is we add them. So when we add those numbers, my dear math learners, the answer would be 6. And then we divide it by the number of values given, so that is 5. So 6 divided by 5. What is the answer if we divide 6 by 5? Very good. The answer is 1.2. Letter B is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 9. Calculate the sample standard deviation for the following monthly temperatures from January to May. Given 18, 20, 19, 22, and 16. Is it A, 1.58, B, 2.03, C, 2.24, or D, 2.55? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, another question about sample standard deviation. So what do we do here? First is we add all the 5 numbers to get the mean by dividing it by 5. Alright, so adding 18, 20, 19, 22, and 16, the answer would be, I think, 95. Alright, so 95 divided by 5, the answer is 19. So we subtract 19 to each values. So 18 minus 19, 20 minus 19, 19 minus 19, 22 minus 19, and then 16 minus 19. So first, we have negative 1. Second, we have 1. Third, we have 0. Fourth, we have positive 3. And then fifth, we have negative 3. Then after that, what we need to do is we get the square of each values. So the square of each values would be 1, 1, 0, 9, and 9. So with those values, my dear math learners, what we need to do is we add them. And then the sum for that one is 20. Alright. And then when we get the value of 20, we divide it by n minus 1. So that is 5 minus 1, that is 4. So 20 divided by 4, the value is 5. And then once we get the value of 5, we get the square root of it. And what is the square root of 5? Very good. That is 2.24. Alright, letter C is the correct answer, my dear math learners. Let's check whether we are correct. Easy, right? So I hope you got that one. Now let us go to question number 10. The following are Anna's daily earnings for 1 week. 400, 450, 500, 550, and 600. Question, what is the mean deviation? Is it A, 50, B, 60, C, 70, or D, 80? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, so in getting the mean deviation, what we need to do here is to get first the mean. We add all the 5 numbers and then divide it by 5. So if we add 400, 450, 500, 550, and 600, I think the answer would be 2,500. 2,500 divided by 5, that is 500. Alright, so our mean is 500. That 500 now will be subtracted using the absolute value. So 400 minus 500, 450 minus 500, 500 minus 500, 550 minus 500, 600 minus 500. The answer for the first would be 100. The second would be 50. The third will be 0. The fourth will be 50. And the fifth will be 100. Next thing to do is to add those numbers for us to get the sum. The sum of those numbers, I think, would be 300. And that 300 will be divided by 5 because there are 5 numbers. So 300 divided by 5. What is the answer? Very good. The answer is 60. So letter B is the correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct, my dear math learners. Alright, so I hope, my dear math learners, you have understood the first part of our reviewer series in preparation for the grade 8 pre-finals examinations. What is your score for the current 10 questions? Please share it in our comment section below. Now, without further ado, let's go to part 2 of the discussion.